Hey everybody, I'm Sean, and welcome to another episode of Angling Spiders. Welcome back everybody. On today's episode, I am doing another gear review. This time a little bit different because in addition to showing you some of the product, I'm actually going to be testing it out and showing you some clips of me using this gear. And what am I reviewing today? I am reviewing some lures from Ketchum Big Lures. All right, before I get to showing you some of these, why am I reviewing Ketchum Big Lures? Well, to be honest with you, I didn't know that much about them. I hadn't really heard of them before, but I saw a contest on Instagram and I entered it and I was lucky enough to win. What's cool about this is these are lures from, this is a lure company right from Canada. So again, this is supporting local. And they also primarily carry crankbaits and jerkbaits, which is something I don't have a lot of. So by winning some of those, it added a whole nother dimension to my tackle box that I really appreciated. So what exactly did I win? I won on the Instagram giveaway 4 of these lures. They are all called the Polished Phantom. So it's just different color schemes of the Polished Phantom. This is an 11.5 gram lure, and they look pretty fantastic. And then in addition to that, because I reached out to Ketchum Big and said, hey, I will be more than happy since I won these to show them on the channel, they also thankfully and graciously threw in another one, this one called the 3D deep diving perch pattern. And it's got a 1 to 2 meter depth or 3 to 6 feet. So those are the lures that I received. What I'm going to do is I'll just unbox a couple of these to show you guys, and then I'm going to show you some footage of me actually using them for the first time. Okay, so I'll show you one of these Polished Phantoms, and they all pretty much have the same profile. And it doesn't say specifically on there how deep they will dive, but I did use one of these in my most recent episode. So for those of you that saw me fishing on my lunch break on the Bow River, I used the rainbow trout pattern of the Polished Phantom, and I can tell you that it worked fantastic. And there it is. I would say that in the current that I had going against the line, it probably dove down a good 4 feet, if not more. And unfortunately, even though I didn't catch any fish, I did have a follow-up from a rainbow trout, which is interesting. And I look forward to continuing to use this. This one in particular is going to stay in my lunch kit arsenal for trying to catch a brown trout out of the Bow River. So I really liked it. I thought it threw really well, and it definitely had some good action. And so, you know, I'll probably try a couple of these different Polished Phantoms on the Bow River to try to get those elusive trout. All right, so the other one I want to show you is the Deep Diver Perch pattern, and I was pretty excited about getting this one because for those of you that have seen us using swim baits in the past, particularly plastic swim baits, you know that we love our perch pattern. And so I really like the look of this lure. It's got a great pattern on it. Again, it's got some rattles in there. And this one, as I said, says that it's typically diving between 1 to 2 meters or 3 to 6 feet. I did test this one effectively on a recent trip out to Eagle Lake where I wanted to throw this thing. I tossed it for a half an hour. I just want to see how well I could do in a half an hour. And so I'm going to show you the results next. Let's go out on the water. All right, you guys, it's time to switch it up. And so I am going to go with the Ketchum Big lures. This one is the 1 to 2 meter deep dive edition in a perch pattern. I really like the look of this lure. And so it's time to give it a shot. It does float. And so I am going to need to use this in some shallow water if I'm not moving constantly. But that's actually what I'm going to try it out on. I am out here at Eagle Lake, And I've noticed that a lot of the pike are sitting in the shallows here in 1 to 2 feet of water. So I'm just going to troll this thing in some shallow water and see what happens. And there we go. I was trolling this thing in the shallows, as I said. And there is my first fish ever on a Catch 'em Big lure, which is pretty cool. Really cool. Oh, nice. Little jump there. Hooked in the top of the lip and the top of the head. I like that jump. All right, there it is. Catch 'em Big lures, perch, diving perch. And gone. Awesome stuff. Well, we're gonna keep right on going because why wouldn't we? And there's another one on the Catch 'em Big lure. Feels like another pike. But let's see. No, it is a walleye. Nice. So now I've got examples of using this thing on both a pike and a walleye. Look at that. Yeah, I like this pattern. Of course, perch pattern has always been one of our favorites. And so anytime we can get something that has a perch pattern on it is great. So let's get this one released. Awesome. All right, you guys. Here's the hat trick on the Catch 'em Big lures. So again, just wanted to make sure that I showed that these things work. The only way you can figure that out is if you test them out. And there's a little walleye. There's a little walleye. Now these are smaller trebles on this Catch 'em Big lure, which works good for walleye. As you saw, I did get a pike on there, but you know, chances are you could miss a couple pike, but that's fine. I like it. The interesting thing about this, as I said, is because it's a floating lure, when you stop moving, it rises in the water column, which I'm so not used to. For me, almost all of the lures that I troll are heavy, and so they sink. And so if you stop moving, they sink to the bottom. And so I have a natural tendency when I get into shallower water to want to speed up. And that's actually not what you want to do with this one, because if you speed up, it's going to drive the lure deeper into the water. So it is taking me a little bit of getting used to it, but seems to be going pretty good now. Definitely not complaining. So yeah, liking it. All right, and another one. This is my fourth fish here on this Catch 'em Big lure, guys, and probably 25 minutes. So I'll call that effective. I'll call that effective any day. Good run. Good run. That is a nice pike. So 2 pike and 2 walleye. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, there we go. Not bad. Not a bad pike. So we're gonna call this one here because I was just testing this lure out. And so 4 fish in 25 minutes. Pretty good. Let's jump back in the studio for a summary. All right, we're back. So pretty effective. Love tossing this thing. Because it floats, you do have to use a pretty swift retrieve, or in my case, all you got to do is troll, and it works really, really effectively. So if you're trolling this thing behind a boat for walleye, it'll kill it. As you saw, I even caught a few pikes. So I am definitely looking forward to getting some more of this specific lure. And yeah, absolutely. When you can pick up that many fish in a half an hour, I'll use this thing anytime. So there you go. I just wanted to give you guys a quick review and overview of the Catchin' Big lures that I got out of that contest. Really liking them. I'm definitely going to order some more. If you guys are interested in any Catchin' Big lures, I will put a link to their website down below in the notes. All right. That's going to do it for today. A little bit of showcase and also overview of me using these things effectively. And as always, if you guys liked the video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and until next time, good fishing.